Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am at the doctor's office today, going to go get an ultrasound because on Friday I got some bad news, possible bad news about my thyroid. They were worried about it. Got the blood test results back this morning and they came back kind of normal. I'll talk about that later. But I'm sitting in the parking lot right now because my appointment's not for another like 15 minutes. And I'm going to eat. I got a McChicken from McDonald's because I needed something fast and easy. And so I'm going to eat, go into my appointment. I'm in my hometown too at the hospital. So I'm probably going to explore a little bit afterwards and I'll take you guys along with me. Hey guys, so my ultrasound is over. It actually didn't not take nearly as long as I expected it to. But I am in my hometown. It is currently getting ready to rain / like starting to sprinkle. But my plan was after my ultrasound to come to the park, which I'm at. I grew up in this park. I actually want to walk around and show you guys a little bit. But my plan was around this park there is like a track that you can walk / drive, and because I've been having so many health issues, I figured I'd come here and walk around the track a little bit and get a little bit of exercise. But it is sprinkling just a little bit. I might try it. I see rain on the mountains. I recorded some of it so you guys could see, but you could definitely tell it's getting ready to rain. / it's like already sprinkling. So I'm probably just going to get out and walk around and show you guys around where I grew up. This is the park I grew up in. This is a park I also busted my lip in, which I will tell you guys that story. And yeah, so I'm just going to get out and walk around and chill a little bit and enjoy being back in my hometown. I love it here. It makes me feel so good being home. I'm so overwhelmed with happiness and just like a sense of relief when I'm here. So I'm going to get out and walk around and maybe play on the playground like a big kid. Alright guys, so this is the park I grew up in. Good old Echo Park. There's my car. I'll show you, first off, let's walk over here and I'll show you the bottom half of this thing, which you can actually drive down. If you go down over on that side, you can drive down to this part of the park, which actually you used to not be able to see as clearly, but I see some trees have like fallen and they probably also cut some down. But this is the bottom half of Echo Park. There's also a trail over here you can walk down, which you see right there. You can walk and go like around and down. But the bottom half is where we used to have church groups and like we had hay rides and like outside communion and stuff like that. There's also a river, I don't know if you guys can see, that runs back through there. So we used to always just hang out there and do whatever, and all kinds of fun stuff. Also, these cabins that you guys see down here are where they have 4-H in the summertime. Over there, you guys can't really see it again, but that's like a little picnic area, bench type thing, and there's a lot of weddings around here. A lot of people have their weddings in that venue right there. So it's super pretty. I don't really know what else to tell you. There's also some swings and like a slide and stuff down here. And there's like a place right over there where you can have campfires, and right there's like the swing set and like little fun things. And then they have like a volleyball net right there. Just all kinds of stuff. This is where I grew up, and there used to be a lot more trees here, so it wasn't as clear, but I see a lot of the trees have fallen down, and right here you guys can kind of see the trail that you walk down. You just go down here and then you go down there, and it gets you down there. So this is where I used to hang out. There's also mountains up there. There's an Indian carved in the mountain up here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but there is an Indian carved in the mountain up here, so that's cool. And then this is the top half where most of all the kids come and play. And again, there's a little like track around here. We used to have outdoor communion right here. We would set up chairs and all that kind of stuff. So my favorite place to be is this park. It's just so gorgeous. There's lots of trees around. It's usually pretty shady in the summertime. And yeah, I love this. There's a lot of trees I've seen that have fallen down because of high winds and storms and stuff. So this is the slide, which actually we used to climb up these poles, which it's funny to me now that I can actually look, I can do this. I used to not be able to do that as a kid, but you know, you get older and things are not as big as they appear. And yeah, so we used to climb up here, and we would jump over and go down the pole. If it wasn't wet, I'd do it right now, but I think it's a little bit wet. Yeah, it's a little bit wet because it has been on and off raining. And then of course you have these little thingies. I don't really know what they are, but you know, just hang out. And then the swings over here that are soaking wet, you know, just all the things. This is like my ultimate favorite place to be at all times. I wish it wasn't so wet so that I could play a little bit and walk around, but this is the merry-go-round responsible for my very first busted lip. So as you guys can see, here's the merry-go-round. And you see all these roots down here? You see that come from this tree and out, and you know, all these roots. Well, this one right here, I tripped on when I was, I don't know, probably like 5 or 6. Tripped on it, smashed my face off the merry-go-round and busted my lip open. And I believe I had to have a couple stitches as well to help that. So, you know, but yeah, this is Echo Park. This is my stomping grounds. This is where I grew up, man. I have so many memories in this park, it's not even funny. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. I wish it wasn't raining. We're getting ready to rain. As you guys can tell, it kind of like looks like it's going to rain, but also looks like it's not going to, because the sun is like shining over here, but over on the other side it's like not. I don't know what's going on with the weather. I think the weather doesn't know what's going on with the weather. I almost tripped on a root again. These roots right here, guys, not a good place to have roots or put a merry-go-round, but I love it out here. Probably gonna sit out and just chill and you know, go around the merry-go-round. So I made it up on top of the slide, guys. And I'm honestly thinking about, I feel like I'm too big to be up here, but you know what? I'm still up here. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Look at all the trees that have fallen down now. The sun is starting to come out, so maybe it's not going to rain and I can play a little bit, relive my childhood. Who knows? But made it to the top of the slide. I think it's a little bit too wet to go down, so I'm probably going to attempt possibly to slide down like I used to when we were kids. Alright guys, so I have now driven down to the bottom half of the park. The top half is up there, as you can see. And now I just driven down this way. I feel like so at home here. This is where I grew up, guys. It's just so great to be back. Look at the willow tree over there that looks so pretty. And it's so much sunnier down here. Just gorgeous. Over there's the basketball and the volleyball and all that kind of stuff. The mountains behind us. It's just, so gorgeous. Guys, just look at this. Does it get any more beautiful than this? There's some planes flying over there. I don't know if you can see them. You see the planes? It's just, so gorgeous. I'm so happy. Look at this. Also, fun fact, down right over there, if you see that little sitting area there, that's a campfire like sitting area for 4-H and for other things. But what I remember it for is every fall at my church growing up, we always had a hayride, and we would, like, you know, be driven around on by a tractor with a trailer full of hay on the back. For those of you who don't know, that's what a hayride is. And we would go up in the mountains and up behind here, up behind these mountains, and like around. And it wasn't that long. It was probably like 30 minutes or whatever. But we used to always bring our hayride, like our tractor, back down this road and park it right over there. And then we would sit around and have roasted marshmallows, roasted hot dogs, roasted whatever. There'd be other people here cooking out on the grill. We'd be playing horseshoes and playing playing baseball and kickball, and you know, over here playing all kinds of stuff. It's just so many great memories at this park. It's like unreal, and it's just so gorgeous out here, and I just really miss living here. It's not the biggest city by any means, but it's just, I have so many memories here and I love it. And the mountains are just gorgeous, guys. I can't. But I do unfortunately have to leave soon, but I'm glad I did get to make a little trip down here. So I'm gonna walk around a little bit more. My camera's getting ready to die, and then I'm gonna head to another special spot for me, which is the freshwater spring that's up this way, and I'm gonna fill up a little water bottle and be heading back home. I love this so much. I don't want to leave. So this is the little campground area that we used to come after our church events, most of them. We'd have a little fire going in the middle. It's quite muddy out here, so I'm not going to walk around too much, but this is also where they have like all their 4-H stuff, hence all of this over here and all this. And it's just so gorgeous with this view behind it, and these poles are just so pretty. Alright guys, so here's the last stop before heading home. Good old Smoke Hole Bridge is what they call it. It's gorgeous out here. A lot of people come fishing. I'm guessing that's why that truck's sitting there. But so I used to go fishing here and swimming here, and all kinds of stuff. And also, the plus to being here is there's a freshwater spring that runs all the way down the mountain and comes out right here. So, got me a little gallon thing, and we'll fill it up and be on my way. I miss living this close to a freshwater spring, but it runs right down through there, and clean water right there. How many other places can you just find clean water alongside the road? It's just amazing to me. So I'm gonna get some, and then we're gonna head out. Clean and free and good tasting water right out of Mother Nature. This is why I love where I live. I need to find more springs around here, but this is the one I grew up going to. So this is the only one I know of, but I'm sure there's plenty around here because I live in the mountains, as you guys can tell. Absolutely surrounded by mountains. I love that we have clean, basically free drinking water available to us right on like the side of the road. It's just so awesome. So I took a gallon and I filled up this little water bottle right here. Didn't want to take too much, but it runs constantly and it's free and healthy and whatever. So got a little bit of that, and I'm gonna head get some food and then I'll be on my way home. And now we're off. Look at this. Beautiful. My beautiful hometown that I love so much. I am now at Smoke Hole Caverns. They redid this gift shop last year, but there's a little place you can go right back there and go inside the mountain, get to see like gemstones and like the caverns and all kinds of cool stuff. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys real quick. Guys, the amount of times I wrecked my bike down this hill is like unimaginable. I have a scar that I wrecked my bike down this hill. It's not even that steep in a car, but in a bike it's pretty steep. This is my home. Guys, this house right here is where I grew up most of my life. This is my grandparents' house. I have so many dogs buried in this yard, it's not even funny. This is my home where I grew up most of my life. My granddad also built that cabin right up there, guys, as well as this house over here. Hold on, I'll back up and show you. This right here, guys, is where I grew up. Over there used to be our garden, and there's a pond way back in there. But this is the house I grew up in. It looks a lot different than it did back then, but this is exactly where I grew up. I miss it. My mountains, the view, all this land. It's just gorgeous out here. Guys, when I was about I don't know, 7 or 8, I wrecked a 4-wheeler down this little hill right here, trying to get out through here. I got so many doggies that are buried in this yard right back here. I miss it. I miss my home place. If you guys can't tell, I'm missing home super, super bad. Making it a goal to visit home a little bit more. I feel like it'll help with the finding yourself process. You can't forget where you came from, and I certainly don't, and I definitely just miss living back here and riding my bike up and down this road, and just so many memories back this road. And yeah, I just miss it. And you know, this will always be my home. This will always be where I can come and feel like myself again. So I needed this trip, as well as all the other trips I've made recently. Just, you know, sometimes you need to be reminded of who you are. And once again, this is the hill that I wrecked my bike down multiple times. Riding a bike down a hill like this is not fun. But anyways, I am going to get some food and head out. Miss this place so much. Also guys, my church that I grew up in, I've vlogged here before, but this is the church I grew up in, and right behind there on the hill is my grandma's house. And I just love this place. And I can't make a stop home without visiting my grandparents. Which one is it? Somewhere over here they are. Ankle stump right here. Oh, it's all dirty. I'm gonna have to come clean this off one day. Clarence, June, and Dorsaline oval stump. These is my great grandparents. 2002 and 2012. 10 years apart. Guys, check out this view. Just check it out. This is why I say I am so blessed to live where I live. And one last and final stop before I go home for good this time. I mean, I've been saying that all day, but I just had to stop here. That's my granddaddy Roger right there, our loving father. And then over here is my grandma, together in heaven. There's no flowers here, and I didn't know that, or otherwise I would have brought some. But I'm coming back in a couple weeks, so I'll bring some then. But yeah, this is where my grandparents are buried. My great-grandparents are buried down here. And again, this stunning view around here. It's just so gorgeous. But had to come and visit them. Haven't been here for a while, so yeah, I just decided to stop since I'm here. I feel it's starting to sprinkle again, so I'm gonna take off. As you can see, it looks like it's gonna rain, and it's not very sunny. Over there is a little bit of blue sky, but for the most part, it's pretty cloudy, and looks like it's about to pour down the rain, and it's starting to sprinkle already. I can see it on my glasses, and yeah, so I'm gonna head out of here, guys. But as this little thing says, my grandparents are forever in our hearts. Yeah, I'm gonna bring some flowers when I come back in a couple weeks for my other appointment, and liven up the place a little bit, because there's no flowers here, and I didn't know that. And yeah, so I'll do that, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. As I'm standing here, there are 2 planes that have been riding around all day while I've been here, about to fly over my head. They're pretty low too. I know you can't tell, but they're pretty small planes, and they're pretty low. That's cool. Can you see them? Can you see them over Guys, I'm literally leaving the cemetery right now, as you guys can see, and it's starting to rain. I'm not sure if you can see on my window, but I just hit my phone on shuffle, and Holes in the Floor of Heaven just came on, and I have chills. I am so, like, amazed right now. This is crazy. Watching you today, holes in the floor of heaven, and her tears are pouring down. That's how you know she's watching, wishing she could be here. I gotta go, guys. I gotta drive, but this is blowing my mind. Almost 7 years for my Aunt Maxine. This is my other great grandma. It was 3 years, a couple weeks ago, for my great grandma. Look how pretty she is. So that's my great grandma. This is my great aunt, which I actually absolutely love her tombstone. And then this is my cousin Jennifer, who just passed away in January. So, of course, they don't have like a tombstone or a headstone or anything up for her yet. Absolutely love my aunt's tombstone. I think it's so gorgeous.